Today we're back and we're talking about SQL, but not just any piece of SQL. We're talking about union and union all. We're going to cover what they do and what's the difference between the two. But first, if you aren't subscribed and you're interested in business intelligence, in particular SQL, Power BI, maybe a little bit of Python, maybe some conceptual stuff, please consider subscribing. It's what lets me know that you're enjoying this content and that you want me to keep on making it. And with that, let's go ahead and let's jump into the computer and let's talk about unions. All right, so here we are logged into my own personal SQL server. The first thing that we're going to cover is the difference between union and union all. So they both combine rows by essentially stacking them together, or at least that's how I like to visualize it. The difference is that union combines them and removes duplicate rows, and union all keeps all rows from both queries. Doesn't make sense? Well, let's take a look at an example. So in our first example, we're going to be selecting the word dog, right? If I go ahead and I run this, I get the word dog returned. Now, if I go union and I go select dog, when I run this again, I'll still get one row because there's two rows here that are duplicates. But if I go union select dog cat, right, and I run this, I'll get two rows because there is dog and cat are not the same thing. Making sense so far? Well, what happens if you have two different column names that you're stacking on top of each other? Well, if this column name is as cats, right? So if I just run this statement by itself, it's called cats. But if I run it as a union, what you'll see is it'll take the column name from the top select statement. So in this case, if I go as pets, even though the bottom one has as cats, it'll use the name from the top query. So if I run this, right, now my column name is pets. Making sense? Well, let's take a look at that exact same example, but instead let's use a union all. So I'm going to go select dog, union all, select dog. What you'll notice is that in that previous example where I got one row, I'm now getting two rows, right? Does that make sense? Great. Well, let's continue on to some of our practice problems. Now, just a quick shout out here. If you want to attempt the practice problems along with me, go watch the earlier videos in my Learn SQL for Free video playlist linked down in the video description. If you watch them from start to finish, you'll see how to get your database set up exactly like mine, as well as learn all of the other previous concepts that we've covered that'll help you solve all of these practice problems on your own without my help. And with that, we're now back in our SQL server, and it's time for practice problem number 1. So practice problem number 1 is we want you to write a query that has a row for every customer and each order amount that they've essentially placed, and then a row for every customer and the total amount ordered across all orders, with a column that indicates if the row represents just a single order or the total amount. If you want to attempt this problem on your own, pause the video now and go ahead and try it. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and let's solve this. So the first thing we need to do is we need to get a row for every single order. So we're going to go select star from SQL practice.dbo.customers, right? And we're going to inner join SQL practice.dbo.orders. And we'll go up here as C, we'll go down here as O. And we'll go on c.customer ID equals O dot customer ID. And then we'll go up here, c dot first name, c dot last name, O dot total amount. And then because this will be the single order column, we'll go here, right? And we'll go single order. And we'll name this as row type. Okay. And then we'll go down here and we will go over here and we'll go union, right? And we will sum this total order amount. And we will need to add a group by. All right, so we'll go group by. We'll fix the indentation here, right here, and we'll go here. Go as total amount. So when we now run this, what we now should get is the answer of here's all of our orders, right? And all of the individual order amounts that we've ordered, as well as if we go down to the bottom, right? Here's the total amount ordered for every single customer. All right, it's now time for practice problem number 2. So here's the problem. And again, pause the video after I've told the problem if you want to attempt it on your own. List all products and their unit prices from the orders table, okay? Or orders item table in the case of our database. Write a query that lists all product names along with the unit prices recorded in each order items record, along with a row for each product with a $0 union price. And in this, I'm going to add one more criteria. We don't want any duplicate rows. Okay. All right. So pause the video now if you want to attempt it. But if not, here we are. We're going to solve it. So we're going to go select star. All right. And we're going to go from SQL practice.dbo.products. We'll go as P, and we'll go down here, and we'll go inner join SQL practice.dbo.orders item as OI, and we'll go down here, and we'll go on P dot product ID equals OI dot product ID. Okay. And we will go ahead and we will select P dot product name, and then we will select OI dot unit price. Okay. So on you following. So that'll give us every single product and then the unit price from orders. And then we'll go and we'll select P.product name. And we'll go 0 as unit price. And we'll go from SQL practice.dbo.products. I'll go as P. And if you notice, I had some mistakes in here. So let's go clean that up. We'll go comma there. And then we'll go down here, and because we only want one row, we'll go union all. So now when we go ahead and run this, there we have it. We have our answer to practice problem number 2. And with that, you now know all about SQL Union and Union All, and you should be able to describe the difference. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and leave a comment down below the video with the thing that you liked about it the most. It really helps the channel grow, and I appreciate all the interaction. And if you're interested in business intelligence, so SQL, Power BI, my random ramblings, please consider giving me a subscribe and or checking me out on LinkedIn. Thanks for watching.